lot easier than getting it up that curve. That is the bane of my existence. Hey Loris, how you doing? Just fine, thank you, ma'am. Happy New Year to you too. Usually I like to do Monday because I like to be, what's up, Jack? I like to be either one of the first ways of learning about the screenings and also just kind of work best with my schedule. But I have had to sometimes do Tuesday nights after classes just so that I'm not too late. How you doing, man? Did you have a good break?
Yeah, I did. How about you?
Yeah, I can't complain.
Yeah, good to see you.
Good to see you too. Take care of yourself. One of my goals here, one of the things I love doing is just making sure that there is something for everyone and that people are always excited. That's why I love doing the marquee so early, is that if I'm out and about and people see me, I get to see their reactions as I'm swapping out whatever was playing last week to oh, they're playing South Park on 35, or oh, we got The Princess Bride, Boogie Nights, Wizard of Oz. There's just something really awesome about just seeing kind of the satisfaction, the excitement on other people's faces when they realize that a movie that maybe they have never seen before, or a movie they have always wanted to see in a theater, or something that has just been a childhood classic for them for so long, is being put in the best format possible on one of the biggest screens available to them, absolutely free of charge. I think it's just really gratifying to see people get excited, and it's just a really fun part of the job. Yeah, looks good.
We're the 5th largest film archive in the country by numbers, if not prestige. And most archives of our size would have 10 to 20 full-time workers. We have 2. And the way we make up the difference is with students. We have a very robust work-study program, and we have about 10 to 15 workers who work for us at any given time. They help us with archival projects and a lot of projection work and running classes and running weekend screenings and the River Run International Film Festival. They become the tech team for that. What I always tell the students is if you like working here, the more you're around, the more things you'll pick up. So it often feels sort of like coaching in that you're trying to get people as far in the program as you can.
Right here, we're just checking to make sure that the splices are good. When a splice doesn't overlap the frame and just feels like you're folding a piece of paper, it's what we call a steeple splice, and that's what you try to avoid, because that's when it can cause an error in the machine. It wasn't just being in the archives and being around all these great films and getting the opportunity to project them and bring a sense of life to the campus over the weekends, and kind of creating a constant routine of just events that you could look forward to every Friday through Sunday. Something so wonderful about my experience so far has been just getting to know Matt and Eric a lot. They work almost like second teachers to me. I'm truly just grateful for their mentorship, their friendship. To be able to be here and be in this, as many people might call theaters, a church of celluloid, and be able to interact with film in the way that it was always intended to be, really offers a much more formative experience to watching these films. Something that's really cool about this projector is that it can actually screen both 35mm and 70mm feature films. And so with just a couple of switching around of parts, we can get that up and running pretty quickly. You start with the music track, and that's sort of your fixed timer, because once that starts, the audience is hearing the music. You can't really start it over or go back, because then they'll realize, oh, something's going on and I don't know what to do. So, at that point, that's when, some of the emotions might be starting to swell. You might start to want to double check a couple of things, but once it gets to around 1.5 minutes until the track ends, we then will start to raise the curtain in the theater. And then once you feel ready, you just kind of wait for those last grueling 10 seconds where you start just kind of a countdown in your head. And when you get to 6 seconds, that's when you press a button and start the motor of the projector. At around 4 seconds, then we lower our dowser, which opens the industrial arc lamp onto the frames. And then when we hit 0, we press down that pedal and pray. And that's our show.